Hi everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today I wanted to do a fun tag that Katie Witruk created. It is like a bookish award tag, and I saw Nire do it and I thought it would be super fun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So I think typically, like when I watched Nire's video, she did multiple books and kind of like paired them like against each other and like picked her favorite for each category. But I'm going to just kind of go based off of what I read and just kind of pick one. Some categories do have multiples, and then I will try and like talk through it, but for the most part, most of these just have one. So the first category is most likely to succeed. And this is basically in a series, or which series are you most likely to continue reading. So for this one, I have three. I have started all of these series. The first one is the Red Rising series. I just finished book 2 today, actually the day that I'm filming this, and it was fantastic. There are going to be 7 in total. There's currently 6 out right now, but I 100% will be finishing that series. The next one is the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I am currently going to be reading book 6 or book 5. I don't remember now, but I've read either 4 or 5 books so far of this series, and there are going to be a total of 10, and there are currently only 7 out right now. So I am trying my best to take my time with that one, but I tell myself I'll read one every other month, and then I end up reading one a month, and I'm gonna be done before I know it, but I will 100% be finishing that series. And the last one is the Sun Eater series, and this one I've only read the first one so far, but I own the next 3. I will at least be finishing those 3, but I've heard that the series only gets better, so I am very excited for those ones. So the next category is most unique. So for me, I think it's probably between Cabin and Soft Rock, and I definitely think that Soft Rock for me personally would win. Soft Rock is literally like a handful of pages. It's so short, it's so small, and it's basically about nothing, and I honestly really enjoy books about nothing. It's about this guy who hears this song, and he spends the rest of the book trying to find this song. It's definitely a unique read. When I tried to log it on Goodreads, it let me, but when I tried to log it on Fable, it wasn't even on Fable. So I logged a different book by the same author, and that one itself only had like 10 people who logged it. So I definitely would say that's probably the most unique book I've read. The next category is most underrated. Now, this one I feel is definitely out there. It won an award on the Goodreads Choice Award, and that is Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. However, I do think that more people should know and read this book. It is such a good book. It is such an important book. Tuberculosis is just the most ridiculous thing. Like, it's curable. Why is it still around? I don't know. But it is very digestible, and I know for a fact that he did his research and he works with people fighting against tuberculosis. So I 100% think that every single person should read this book. The next category is Best TV Adaptation. So this author already has a TV adaptation. I think he actually has 2. It's Blake Crouch, and he has Black Mirror. It's not Black Mirror. I'll put it here. And then he also has Pines, like the Wayward Pines series. And I also think that his book Recursion would be a fantastic TV show adaptation. A TV show or a movie would be good. I think for Recursion, honestly, you could do a movie, and it would be really good. The book is so fast paced and so much happens. It's told from multiple perspectives and in different timelines. It's really good. So I think that it would definitely do well as an adaptation, and I would for sure watch it. The next one is most likely to reread. I had a little bit of trouble with this one because I'm not a big rereader. I will reread. I have reread 2 books actually this year. I will reread, but it's not my favorite thing to do. But I do think that I would probably pick Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I don't know why. It just felt like such a classic book. And at the end of it, I was just like, I want more. And I do know there is a second one, but I genuinely think I could probably reread that in like a couple years and it would still feel fresh and new to me, even though it's been around for so long. It was just such a good book. Okay, the next one is Biggest disappointment. So for this one, I definitely have more than one, unfortunately. I did have a fantastic reading year, but these books just stood out to me in a not so great way. The first one is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. I did not enjoy this book. It took everything in me to finish this book, and I don't know why I finished it. I wish I hadn't. I wish I had DNF'd it. Yeah, it was so disappointing. I did not enjoy it. The next one is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Now, I did not hate this book. I was just expecting to love it because everyone loves it. And I just didn't, you know? So it was kind of disappointing in that aspect. I think I still rated it 3 stars, but I just really wanted to love it and I didn't, so. And the last one is Slewfoot by Brom. I did not like this book. My dog is outside. I genuinely thought I was gonna love this book. There's illustrations in it and all sorts of fun stuff, but I did not enjoy it. I thought there was gonna be so much more, you know, and it kind of just fell flat for me. So I do think that I would rather reread that one over A Study in Drowning, however. So I think A Study in Drowning would definitely win this round. The next one is Cheesiest Read. This one is going to go to Anne of Manhattan by Brina Starler. Now, I thought it was cute, and you know, that was pretty much it. So it was a little cheesy. It was just like your typical new adult, a retelling of her future. So I love Anna Green Gables, and that's why I picked it up. And it was on sale at Meet Cute, but you know, it was fine. The next one is Ugliest Cry, and I'm torn between Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid and Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I know, crazy. They're both space books. I know that everyone says that they cry during Atmosphere, so I feel like that one's kind of a given, but Project Hail Mary, the ending had me sobbing my eyes out. Oh my gosh. So I don't know, I cried in both, but it's really hard for me to pick. It's a toss-up between these two. So for Coziest Vibes, I want to pick like a whole series. It's the Shady Hollow series by Juno Black. It's a co-written series. It's about these animals, these forest animals, and one of them is a journalist, and she solves crimes in this town that they live in called Shady Hollow, and it is so cute and so cozy. It's a cozy mystery series, and I love it. So 100% goes to this series. Favorite main character. This was really hard for me to pick. I love side characters. Like, side characters are my favorite things in books. I could name 1,000 side characters that I love, but this one specifically is main characters. So I picked Carl from Dungeon Crawler Carl. I don't know why that seems like an odd thing for me, but I love Carl. He is just so human, and he puts himself out there for his friends, and he's constantly protecting people, and he's trying to bring down this crazy thing that is happening to everyone, and he does it with so much humor and compassion, and I just love him. I love Carl. So he's probably my favorite main character, or I guess Princess Donut, but they kind of go like hand in hand. So yeah, but Carl is probably my number one. The next one is Cutest Couple. I have 2, and they're like for completely different reasons. So the first couple is Misery and Low from The Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I liked them because I just felt like they were so good together. You know, like the book was so good, the book was so cute, I loved it, and I loved them as a couple. But I also have Vera Vixen and Orville Braun from the Shady Hollow series. They're just so cute. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They're animals. They're so cute. So I guess if I was picking based more on like logic, it would be Misery and Low, but if I'm basing it more on just like cuteness level, it would be Vera and Orville. Most annoying. So now I don't know if this means character or book, but I'm gonna go, it's kind of a combination actually, for me at least. The Zodiac Academy. This series irks me so much because I'm reading it and I'm just like, this is so annoying. These people, these characters are so annoying. But then I get to a part and I'm like, oh my god, I need to know what happens next. And then I'm like, actually, I don't care. And then I get to the end and it's like a massive cliffhanger. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to continue. So here I am. I just finished book 2. I own the first 4, so I will at least be reading through the first 4. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to finish the entire series, but at least the first 4. The next category is Best Bromance. I'm just now thinking of one, but it's technically a spoiler, so I don't know if I can say it. The book is Project Hail Mary, but I'm not going to tell you who the characters are. I think that one is my favorite. That one is like the one that would win, but I can't tell you who the characters are that fit the category. So aside from that, it would be Darrow and Severo from the Red Rising series, at least up until book 2 that I've read. They just have undying loyalty to each other. It's really cool. The next category is Best Book Boyfriend, and this goes to Roderick from The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. He is like the sweetest person ever. He just like genuinely wants what's best for, oh gosh, I read this book so long ago. Is it 6? I want to say it's 6. Anyway, he's just so kind and so great, and yeah, he's who I would pick. Next category is Never Want to Talk About Again, and it is The Study in Drowning. I did not like that book. I don't know if you can tell, but I did not enjoy it. So we're gonna move on and never speak about it again. The next one is Best Dressed or Prettiest Cover, and I haven't read this book yet, but it is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. This cover is just so beautiful. I have no words. It's just really pretty. The next category is Most Underwhelming, and sadly this is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I couldn't even remember what it was called, by V.E. Schwab. I had such high hopes for this book, like such high hopes, and it just fell so flat for me. It was so boring. The book was so long. It was too long. I read long books. I do. This one, too long. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. The next category is The Most Unexpected, and I think this one is probably going to go to The Wedding People by Alison Espach. I really enjoyed this, and not that I thought I was going to hate it, but I read it for an online book club. Other people picked it, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll read that. And I wasn't really expecting much from it, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, so it definitely surprised me in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Most Mid. This one kind of is sad. I picked this one up at the library and I read the back and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds fantastic. And it's called The Swimmers by Julie Otsuka, I think. The first half of this book, exactly what I was expecting from the synopsis. The second half, completely just went off the rails. Not in like a terrible way. It was still a good book. It just was not what I was expecting at all. And I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was fine. So yeah, most mid book I read. The most gasp worthy. I have definitely gasped a lot this year. I've read so many crazy books, but I think that the book that had the most gasp ending was Heat of the Everflame by Penn Cole. If you've read this series, you know the last book, and the 4th one isn't out yet. So, you know, it's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. The last category is Most Wholesome. And this one seems kind of odd, but it's definitely going to Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. If you've read this book, you know, and like I said earlier, the ending made me sob my eyes out. Oh my gosh. It was just such a fantastic book. I don't know what my #1 book of the year is, but this one is definitely in the top 5. Like, there's no doubt about it. I had to sit with that, you know, this was really hard for me to choose. I went through all of the books that I read this year, and yeah, it was fun. It was hard because I am the most indecisive person when it comes to picking out a favorite book. I can give you a book for different scenarios, different, genres that you're looking for, things like that. But when you ask me, what's your favorite book, or trying to put things into a category like this, oh my gosh, it's so hard for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go check out the other 2 videos. I will link them down below, or I'll try to. I haven't really figured out how to do that quite yet, so I will at least put the handles for their YouTube channels down below. And if you enjoy content from me, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite book of the year or least favorite book of the year. That might be easier to pick. And I try and post content every Friday. I am trying to maybe post on Wednesdays as well, so we'll see. But yeah, if you enjoy my stuff, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or evening. Bye.